Agatha Christie's books have been published in over 100 languages, making them the most translated writer of all time. In 1971, she was made a dame by Queen Elizabeth II for her contributions to literature. That's cool. That is cool. I absolutely love that.
I had just been promoted to detective after 5 years on patrol. It was my first time on a major case. It had been a month since Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped.
Kicking that style all over the place.
For some sign of hope. I was there only for paperwork, to fill in some blanks.
Oh, we get to play as her as well. Get to know the case. Ooh, that is kind of dope.
A topographical map. Often more important than a road map in these mountains.
So what I'll do is, for those just coming in, hello there and welcome. I'm the Blue Streak Spider 34, web swinging in, and we are just playing, just to kind of clear up our memories here. So we are currently playing Murder on the Orient Express with Hercule Poirot. It is a retelling of the game of the book Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express, but in 2023. And just to kind of give you guys a bit of a speed up again, because as I said, we'll jump into this new part. We are Hercule Poirot, and we were assigned to the Orient Express, and there has been a murder of Mr. Ratchet, a bad guy. He is a horrible, evil man, but he was killed. So we're on the case to try and find out who the murderer is, and we've just encountered a woman who we are playing as right now at this scene. She is, I can say this, let's get her name again. So this is Jonna Locke. We are Jonna Locke at the moment. And we're basically, she's just explaining what's happened in her past about the police force. So like I said, this guy's dead. So to simplest it down, we're Hercule Poirot. I don't think you get to see yourself. This is your best friend in book who runs a train company. The doctor identified the body of Ratchet, and Mrs. Hubbard was next door. Somebody came through her compartment, and we don't know who it was. Michelle was the one on the corridor that was keeping an eye on stuff, but he didn't see anything, even though we saw him and he saw us later on. So filling a collaborating history that he is not the murderer either. And as I said, we've met Jonna Locke, and we've interrogated Ratchet's accomplices, Hector McQueen and Edward Masterman. So okay, as you guys all caught up, so we are playing as Jonna Locke, and we are looking at stuff. So I'll bring this up again so we can.
A topographical map. Often more important than a road map in these mountains.
Guess I'll be running around the mountains when they come. Hooray! What else we got? Berkshire Police. The Daisy Armstrong case. Daisy Armstrong, a 3-year-old girl, daughter of John and Sonia Armstrong. Victim was taken sometime in the evening of February 24th, 2019. The abduction took place at the Armstrong residence where the reception was being held. Miss Morrow, Daisy's nanny, discovered the child's disappearance at approximately 10:45 p.m. The ladder was found outside the child's bedroom window. This was used to remove Daisy from the house. The window was usually locked from the inside, was found open. 4-wheel drive tracks were found in the woods near the house. No party guest drove a 4x4. Have 1,000. Have what? 100,000. Well, 1 million ready in 2 to 3 days. We'll inform when you were to deliver the money. We'll caution you not to go public or talk to the police. The child is in safe hands. After law enforcement protocols were in place, the Armstrongs followed the ransom demand instructions and paid the ransom of $1 million on the March 1st, 2019. Since there has been no further communication from the kidnappers and Daisy has not been returned, the investigation is ongoing. John Armstrong, 38, retired Colonel, British Armed Forces. Statement. He looks very familiar, doesn't he? Statement. We were hosting a social event to raise money for a local museum. There were so many people, many of them total strangers to us, and we were all very busy. Then we heard Susan Daisy's nanny screaming. It must have been 10:45 p.m. or 10:50 p.m. My wife and I went upstairs to Daisy's room. Suzanne was crying hysterically. Daisy was no longer in her room, and our pillow on our pillow was a ransom note. Sonia Armstrong, 32. Location, housewife. Statement. The last time I saw Daisy was about 10:30 p.m. when we went up to check on her in our room. I noticed Suzanne was not around, but Daisy was sleeping peacefully. I stayed with her for 10 minutes or so. I assumed Suzanne would return soon, so I rejoined the party. Nanny, computer input error, deposition to be retaken. Ooh, okay. Nanny did it. The nanny did it. Telephone record of the day of the abduction of the Armstrongs. Production of Mrs. MOTOE. Sonia Armstrong, 21 called 200, 26 to 2036. Sonia Armstrong. The 11345 news were called. Extension 555. Same number. So she tried to phone. She phoned the same number in the morning, and she phoned the same number in the Nope, no, not the same number. She phoned a different number in the afternoon. And 4:50 p.m. to 5:03, John Armstrong called from a different number to the house. And then it was 11:41 a.m. to 11:53 a.m. Suzanne MOTOE called from a completely different number to a different number. 11 p.m. to 10:45. Suzanne MOTOE called that same number from the same number, but called a different number. Then it was at 10:50 p.m. to 11:15 p.m. She called 911.
The phone record of the night of the kidnapping. The last call was for 911.
But Suzanne MOTOE called a lot of numbers. From the looks of it, she called a lot of numbers. Characters menu update. Okay, so let's get out. Fucking nice house, isn't it? Fuck yeah. Fuck you. Nah, I can't walk over the plants. I can't be mean. Oh, you can jog. I'm a little jaunter. I guess we just have to go up straight to the house then. Okay.
Good evening. Colonel Armstrong?
Yes. You're the detective they phoned about.
Joanna Locke.
I don't remember you.
I'm newly assigned to the case.
It's about time more detectives were involved. My wife, Sonia, she hasn't been herself. Every day is a waking nightmare for us. Tell me you've uncovered something new.
I'm here to speak to your daughter's nanny. There was a computer problem. Her earlier statement has been lost.
Oh, I see.
No deal.
We had hoped. Well, do as you wish. I won't be far if you need me.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yes, that voice, Obi-Wan. Now that's a name I've not heard in a long
Their
time.
fairy tale became a nightmare.
Yeah, man, that sucks. Mrs.
Do you know
Morrow.
where I can find Miss Moreau?
Her room is upstairs
Moreau, yeah.
across the hall from Daisy's. She seldom leaves it.
How are you?
How are you doing? Are you holding up?
You know, in the military, you're supposed to have the stiffest of upper lips. The Desert War taught me that soon enough. But this, it's difficult. Damned difficult. Harder on my good lady, of course.
Understandable.
I won't be
understandable.
Take whatever time you need.
Very understandable, man. I feel for you there. That must be really tough. Hey, found
Not really
another
my style, but
tash.
I'll take it.
I found another tash. Put a fire poker up your ass. A lot of memorial.
Sympathy and support for the Armstrong family during this difficult time. Thoughtful, but never enough. What a dear child.
Nothing else to deduce from that. Okay. I love the openness of this room. Very simple in its taste, but you know. Okay. be this one. Is she in here?
A toy train.
Hmm.
Now here I am on a real one. Lyon, in France. What a lovely looking city.
What's new, pussycat?
What's new, pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hello, are you Suzanne Moreau? Daisy's nanny?
Yes.
I'm Jonna Locke, a detective working on Daisy's case.
What's going on with your neck?
I'm afraid.
How can I help you?
I'm really sorry. I'm
She
afraid I have
related
to
to
take
Shaggy
your
Rogers?
statement again concerning the evening of Daisy's disappearance. There was a computer problem. Your statement was accidentally deleted.
Of course. I want to help any way I can.
Sacre bleu cheese! Kidnapper's
Do you have
identity.
any idea who did this?
No! I can't see who could have done such a horrible thing. The Armstrongs are such good people. Like my own family.
Okay. The moment of Daisy's abduction.
When did you notice Daisy was missing?
I was only gone 5 minutes to phone my mother. She's in the hospital. When I returned, Daisy wasn't in her
So
bed.
that would be
I thought
one of the
she might have gone
calls.
to the party. But then I saw the handsome note on her pillow. I screamed and screamed. I couldn't stop.
Did
Notice
you notice
anything unusual?
before that?
I was with Daisy all evening. Finally, she fell asleep. I didn't see anyone else or notice anything in particular.
Okay. Somewhere of the night
Tell
of
me about that
kidnapping.
night in your own words.
The Armstrongs had a party to raise money for a museum, I think. Mrs. Armstrong is on their board. I was in charge of Daisy. I stayed with the little one all evening, playing with her and reading books to her. She couldn't sleep with all the noise and the comings and goings.
Thank you for giving me your statement again. I'll get back to you if I have any questions.
I won't be far.
Okay.
Okay, I have Suzanne's statement, but her answers need some checking.
Check the facts. Yes, check the facts. Yes, please. Let's check the facts. Armstrong said that last episode is about Ted Fry. So Armstrong was part of the raise money for the museum. Was on her birthday events. Like I was in charge of this. Stayed a lot all evening. It's like one element is not much more. Just test me about her phone call. Sorry, it's about Daisy was sleeping. I stayed there for 10 minutes or so. Sure to get to all the commotion. Wait. And what's about raise money? No, so it's a part to raise money. Most of them's not around, just sort of on a board as usual for events like this, so just try.
This information does not correspond to what Suzanne
Yeah,
told
that-
me. Suzanne
yeah,
said she
that-
left Daisy alone for 5 minutes, but Mrs. Armstrong says she stayed with Daisy for a while and Suzanne did not return.
Yes, that is true.
Score. 1 for the good guys.
Score! Fucking goat cross-track stories. Alright. Go downstairs and let's speak to Mr. Armstrong. Whee! That went perfectly right round, didn't it? Can I...
Did you see Miss Moreau during the party?
I remember seeing her at some point, but otherwise, no. I was too busy with my guests. Wear the smile, shake the proffered hand.
I won't be long.
Okay.
Take whatever time you
Time
need.
you need. It was your father's lightsaber. He does have a bit of an Obi-Wan, old Ben Kenobi kind of voice to him, doesn't he? Maybe that's just me thinking that. Right, here's Mrs. Oh, she's pregnant again. Okay.
Mrs. Armstrong, my name is Joanna Locke. I'm a detective investigating the kidnapping of your daughter. May I talk to you? When is your baby due? Mrs. Armstrong?
Oh,
Sonia?
she's a bit. Oh, she's gonna talk to us, or she's like.
I don't want to talk. I just want to see my daughter again. That's all that matters.
The poor woman. I can't imagine how she feels. MOTOE Castle. When I was a kid, I had a police shiny facial hair. The good news is that it's gold.
Gallo gold! Right, let's see. What's a missing daughter? Find a photo with Daisy. So I don't know which forwards can comfort Mrs. Armstrong.
The detective gets it right.
Didn't really have to look very far for that one, did we? There you go. Show
Mrs.
the photos.
Armstrong, let me show you this.
Daisy, my little Daisy. I miss her so much. How good it is to see her face.
I can't imagine the pain you're feeling right now.
She loved her little stuffed animal, Fluffy. She took
Fluffy.
it everywhere with her. The kidnappers took it as well.
Oh, don't
They
you
didn't
worry about
have to.
Fluffy. I shouldn't have
That
said
means they
that.
wouldn't hurt her, doesn't it?
Every lead will be followed up. You have my word on that.
Thank you. I
It's good to hear that.
shouldn't lose hope.
No.
Somehow.
I know it isn't my case, but I just made a promise, and I mean to keep it.
Confirm Mrs. Moto's words.
Tell me about the
That's-
night Daisy was taken, especially anything about your daughter and Suzanne Moreau.
Apart from seeing to our guests, I took a moment to check on Suzanne and Daisy in Daisy's room. Suzanne wasn't there, but Daisy was asleep. I sat with her for 10 minutes or so. Suzanne didn't return while I was there, but there's
Okay.
no reason for her to sit there all night when Daisy is asleep. I went back downstairs.
Pardon me. Okay.
Do
Mrs.
you know
Moore.
where I can find Miss Moreau?
She's in her room. Last door on the left.
May I come back?
Thank you.
If I have more questions?
Of course. Anything I can do.
Okay, the stories Sonia and Suzanne tell don't match. I should recheck my file and track.
We check phone because I obviously know 10, 11. No, 59, 53. So that was a few minutes. Could have been that
Nothing
one.
shocks me here.
Okay, so it must have been that one.
That is not exactly what Suzanne told me earlier. Suzanne was on
Yeah.
the phone more than 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah.
The detective gets it right.
Tomorrow's testimony. We have pretty much covered a lot of that. That's perfect. Testimony.
If I understand you correctly, you left Daisy when she was not asleep?
The party was very loud. Daisy was too wound up to sleep. I read her a Motley Mule detective story to try and put her to sleep. Daisy
Motley
finally fell
Mule.
asleep. Right before Motley Mule solved his case in the book I was reading her. I had to make a quick phone call. No more than 5 minutes.
Bullshit!
When I came back, Daisy was gone.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
Are you
Yeah.
sure you were only gone for 5 minutes?
5, 6, what does it matter? It was very quick.
The phone record.
You say you were only away 5 or 6 minutes, but Mrs. Armstrong says she was alone there more like 10 minutes. And the phone record shows that you stayed on the call for more than 30 minutes, way longer than you said.
My mother is extremely ill. It's difficult for me. I may have lost track of time. When I came back, Daisy had disappeared. It must have been a coincidence.
You have to be precise,
Yeah.
Suzanne. A little girl's life is at stake.
Totally.
Why are you doing this? I didn't do anything wrong. I would never hurt Daisy.
I need to check Suzanne's story. She's panicking. Why now? What is she afraid of?
Right, this is Moro's story. Reconstruct the facts. Okay. So, a little bit of deductive. The kidnapper climbs the stairs. So it goes to kidnapper places a letter under David's bedroom window. Right. Kidnapper takes Daisy. Takes her down the stairs. So the kidnapper enters through the front door. Right, no, okay. Right. Best idea. Boom. There we
Hey, I'm
go.
a pretty good detective after all. The kidnapper places a ladder under the window to Daisy's room. Then he joins the party. Just one guest in the crowd. He somehow knows when Suzanne leaves the room, then sneaks upstairs. He opens Daisy's window, carries her down the ladder, and vanishes.
Fucking Houdini the shit out of that. Right. Suffering mother. Right. Let's take a look at the call. Right, the call. Mrs. Morrow checked. To check a call. Okay. Oh shit, can I inspect call? So what was the last? It was the last number before the case. Susan Morrow 413. Wait a minute. 55 2140. Is it 2140? To call call Mrs. Morris' mother to check her alibi. So we're checking the mother. So it was the 413 55 2140. Yeah, I think that's right, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's right.
No, I did
No.
something wrong.
Okay, the other number, it's the other way around. 204, so it'd be 2700, right? 2700. 2700. Is that how it goes? Just double checking. 27. There we go. Oh. It's not going through. Thousand mottos, 2700. 9730. 9530. 9530. 95. 95 30. Let's check that one out. Am I even doing these right? 2700. Now, 2700 is the bloody house number. Miss Armstrong. So it's 2140. 21. It's gotta be the 2140 then. Okay.
That is a great detective job.
So I checked them all, and it was just. There we go.
The number you have called is not in service at this time. Please hang up and dial again, or contact your service provider.
Oh, that's not
The number
looking
Suzanne called is not in
good.
service? A hospital?
Ooh, yeah, that don't sound right now, does it? Ooh. Oh, things are not looking
I
good
should
for
see if the
you.
Armstrongs can confirm what Suzanne told me.
Yeah, it does not sound good. Does not sound good at all. Very suspicious indeed.
Ms. Moreau told me she called her mother.
Well, why not? I believe they are very close.
Very close.
The poor woman is not well. She needs some experimental treatment that isn't available yet in France.
Hang on. Sorry, I've got to mute my phone. Shouldn't be disturbed, really. I don't think we've got much longer we'll do this case, because we are coming up to the 4 hours.
I won't
Okay.
be long.
Take whatever time you
Oh,
need.
you'll need. They will soon be back, and in greater numbers. I just got that stuck in my head, I really do. Okay. Okay. Let's talk to her about
I
Mrs.
spoke
Morris
with
call.
Suzanne. She was phoning her mother. That's why you didn't see her when you went to check on Daisy.
Yes,
But-
her mother. I tried to call the poor woman earlier that week, but the hospital said she's been in a medically induced coma for more than 2 months.
Suzanne told me she called her mother, but she would have known her mother was in a coma.
Oh, loops in the... Hello, annoying Scotsman. What up, my dude? How's it going? Thank you for coming in. How are you doing? We're doing a bit of sleuthing at the moment. It's like that joke from Family Guy. Quiet, Lois. I'm sleuthing. This game looks really interesting. Really enjoy watching this. Oh, you've been lurking. Well, I appreciate the lurk, good buddy. I appreciate it. Well, I would give you a wee shout out. Let's give me a second. Let's see. I'll give you a wee shout out there, Scotsman. How are you anyway? How has your day been progressing? Because I've been doing a bit of French accents as well. There we go. There you go, guys. Have a wee check out of a good buddy there. The annoying Scotsman. Yeah, so thank you guys for coming in. I hope you guys are having a great one so far. It's been a very chilled. Is this Thursday or am I still on Wednesday? I forget. Like I says, but we'll give you a little personal wee little introduction shout out there. So we'll carry on there. There we go.
Hello there.
Hello there. There we go. So with that being said, let's carry on. So the phone call is not corresponding to what she said. So I probably have a little bit more to solve. So we need to confront this. I don't think the maid was personally responsible, or her being personally responsible, but yeah, it's very watery. The phone
The
number.
number you called that night is no longer in service.
I don't understand. That's the number the hospital gave me to call my mother's room.
It's actually been a real good game. The phone call.
You
Give me the
told
phone
you
call.
were on the phone with your mother when Daisy was abducted.
As we said earlier, I didn't pay attention and was on the phone longer than I said. But since my mother is very ill, she had to leave her hometown, Lyon, because the treatment
Okay.
is not approved yet in France. She is in an hospital in Boston for a special treatment. I call her every night to check on her. When I came back, Daisy was gone.
But what number did you
I never forgive
use?
myself.
But what number did you use? Because the number is not consistent. I did pay attention who was on the phone and was on the phone longer than I said. Yeah, that's true. The mother was very ill. She's in hospital for special treatment. She's in a coma, bro. Call her and check it out.
Are you
That's
sure
a
you called your
porky.
mother?
Yes, every night since she was admitted in December.
But she's in a coma.
Suzanne,
Coma.
I think you really care for Daisy. If you do, then tell me the truth. You can't
Swear
have
to
been calling
me.
your mother while she's in a
A
coma.
coma.
My mom really is in a hospital in Boston. She really is in a coma. I wasn't calling her. I was on the phone with my boyfriend, Noah.
Why lie about it? Why
Yeah,
are you
why are you
panicking?
lying? Yeah.
He's gone. I haven't heard from him since the night of the kidnapping. I'm afraid he's somehow connected to Daisy's disappearance.
You think?
He was
You
just
think?
using me somehow. But I swear I talked to him. Yes, for more like 30 minutes that night. So I
Damn.
couldn't have kidnapped Daisy at the same time we were talking.
But
Yeah,
you
he's
could have
climbing
kept
the
you
ladder.
talking so someone else could take Daisy.
Yes, you can see why I lied.
God.
Can't you? I was afraid you'd suspect me of having something to do with it. You can understand that, can't you?
Always
Suzanne,
tell
I
the
want
truth,
to believe
people.
you, but you've made it harder to
Or-
find Daisy.
yes.
Do you realize that?
Yes.
Oh my god. What have I done?
What's most important is not what you've done, but what you do now. Go. I'll be
Yes.
back to talk to you. No more lies, Suzanne. For Daisy. No more
More lies. No more lies.
Noah. The name might lead us to that little girl. I am on this case now, whether my captain wants me to be or not.
Cap's like, what are you doing? French, English. Okay, so someone that speaks French and English. Entrée. Do we have to look for all these books? Romeo and Juliet, the book about love. Okay. Motley Mule Detective. Well, she wasn't BSing about that, so that's good. Hello, hello.
A locked diary?
Or me.
Let's see if I can shine some light on its secrets.
Open the locked book. Lecture du monde en iti jours. Okay. La Rogue et le Moyard. Interesting. La Princesse de Clieves. Okay, what else have we got? What else can we... Is oh,
A card
N.
from the florist. It's signed N.
Nigel. That'll be the boyfriend. That'll be definitely the boyfriend's, shit. Victor Hugo Le Miserable. Okay. What's next? Her glasses?
What's in the glass case? Oh, big surprise. Glasses.
She can't see a thing without her glasses, like Velma Dinkley. There's a key to the diary, I think.
An Eiffel Tower keychain, but no key.
Oh. But what if it is the key?
Small jewelry box. By the size, I'm guessing earrings.
No, it holds
Why
a key,
put a key in a jewelry box?
so no one steals it. Obviously.
I expect Suzanne must have gone through a lot of tissues these past weeks.
Okay. Anything else to investigate? Cat's gone now. The pussy has left the room. Okay. So back to the book. This one. Oh wait, I have
That
to.
doesn't work.
Oh, try.
That doesn't work.
Oh, okay. Do I? Aha!
Okay, Suzanne.
Aha!
Let's see what you haven't told me.
Clever clogs, ain't I? There we go. February 9th, 2018. Day at the park with Noah. I can tell he's opening up more and more with me. I chatted on and on about my job. I told him how much I like the Armstrongs, especially Daisy. I really like he's invested in our relationship. That kind of man makes this kind of man is so rare these days. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you were used. Yeah, it's basically been used. February 14th, Valentine's Day. Noah and I went to the Blue Lagoon, our favorite restaurant, for lunch. It was wonderful at first, but then something happened. Noah received a text message. He received a text message! I don't know what it was, and he said to me we had to leave. He wouldn't say anything else. Instead, we went away somewhere in the mountains. Finally, we arrived at a cabin in the middle of nowhere. He told me to stay in the car. Not very romantic for Valentine's Day. Okay. February 23rd, 2018. Noah gave me flowers. He's usually very attentive. But despite everything, I felt he was more distant today. Hope he's well. I would like to be more present for him. But I don't want to interfere in his private life. Because he's a thief and he stole a child. March 15th, 2008. It's been a while since I wrote in this diary. I didn't have the strength, and I think this is the last time I will write in it. My dear Daisy was kidnapped. Shocker. I will write in it, my dear Daisy was kidnapped. And I haven't heard from Noah since that day. It was the night Daisy was taken. He talked and talked. Left Daisy too long. And now she's gone. Thought he loved me, but he just never called again or anything. He hasn't replied to my messages since the night, Daisy. I'm lost. It's my fault Daisy is gone. I didn't watch over her.
I can see why Suzanne didn't tell me everything about this, Noah. It's clear when
Yeah.
he disappeared that she realized something was very wrong.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay. That's my sleuthing reached its... Do I have to do anything in the mindscape? Need to get to my boyfriend right now. He's still a mystery. Yes, I think I'll have to kind of talk with everybody to find out a little bit more about the situation. I like it's taken us away from the whole train for a little bit. Mr. Murray's
Can you
boyfriend.
tell me anything about Suzanne's boyfriend?
I know she dated our chauffeur for a while. There was someone else she'd met recently, but I don't recall his name.
Okay. Alright. I appreciate that. It's a little bit more info. Boop, 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 boop. Where could there a golden tashes be, eh? I'm on a hunt for the golden moustache. Okay. Let's ask Mr. Armstrong about Mr.
Know anything
Morris.
about Miss Moreau's boyfriend?
Her boyfriend? I know she went out with someone for a while there. More recently, I saw a man in a 4x4 who would pick her up on her nights off. He never got out of his car, just waited for her.
Ding,
She
ding,
did
ding,
seem
ding,
to
ding,
spend more
ding.
time than usual on the phone.
Ties
these
in more to the
past few
case.
weeks, but she worked hard. We weren't going to begrudge her what free time she had. Since the abduction, she keeps
I
pretty
know.
much to herself.
I won't be long.
Take whatever time you need.
Oh dear. Right, look through the file. Right. Is there anything I can ask her while... Your boyfriend.
Tell me
Let's
about
ask
your
a bit more.
boyfriend. Have you been together long?
My boyfriend? Why? He doesn't have anything to do with this.
Please, Suzanne, the sooner you answer my question, the sooner we'll be done.
His name is Noah Garrity. I met him at
Garrity.
a Lunar New Year party in Great Barrington. He is a kind and caring person. Although, well, I miss him. He had to go away on business. He should be back.
Yeah. Bouquet of
I
flowers.
imagine these flowers must have been beautiful. Who gave them to you?
The gardener.
Noah.
They're getting pretty wilted, but I hate to throw them away.
Okay. Maybe he might know the name.
I won't
Okay.
be long.
Take whatever time you
Time
need.
you'll need. The need for speed. Sorry. Right, so it's time to get to the bottom of this. Right, select one element in the file that matches what Colonel Armstrong told you. Her boyfriend, I know it was over for a while. Most of the man if we pick up our
Nothing
mates
shocks
off.
me here.
Okay. It's the tracks. It's the tracks, man. That's
These
it.
tire tracks could well be from Suzanne's boyfriend's 4x4.
And it explains a lot of why he's not around.
That's it. No rookie mistake there.
Yeah. Your boyfriend has a 4x4 and we know she took her away.
Tread marks
That's
of
it.
a four-wheel drive vehicle were found outside the garden on the night of the kidnapping. Noah drives one, doesn't he? Where is he, Suzanne? If you know anything more about him, you have to tell me.
I know what you're thinking, but it's impossible. He was very nice to me.
He may be nice to be
Never
next to
did
you, but it doesn't
anything
mean
to
that-
make me
yeah.
Suspicious. We went out to eat, to the movies, just like a normal couple. He's
Oh,
not the
shit.
only man in the Berkshires who drives that kind of car.
Oh, you just stopped yourself at it. I know what you're thinking, but suppose he was very nice to me. He never done to make me suspicious. We're out to eat and it was just like normal people. But he was on the man in Berkers who drives that. Oh, that sounds like
It
bullshit.
says detective on your badge. Prove she's lying.
Okay, well, what about we're out to eat at the movies and just a couple of normal people? You know,
You really didn't notice anything strange about Noah until he
yeah, like
vanished?
the whole
He forgets
Valentine's
me
thing.
at times.
Get locked
As
in the
if
fucking
He had a lot on his mind.
Valentine's Day.
In your diary, you say that Noah took you to a
And she's like, "My
cabin in the
diary?
mountains on
How could
Valentine's
you?"
Day.
You read my diary?
I'm sorry, but we have to find Daisy. We both want that. So yes, I looked in your diary.
You're right. He took me to a cabin in the woods. I waited for him in the car. He came out after a few minutes. He was very sweet and apologetic, but He never explained. We went back to the restaurant for dessert.
Did you ever go back to the cabin with him?
No,
No.
never.
So, what made Noah drive all the way to a cabin in the middle of nowhere? He left her in the car. Why was he there? This is important. I know it is. I can use Suzanne's directions to the cabin and compare them to the map of the area I have in my car.
Right. Find the location of the cabin. So... let's see... What does it tell me about the cabin? They cross 2 bridges and some thick woods, and then they pass a cornfield to the left and right. Right, so back to the car! Quick! To our mobile. Let's go. Check the map. Check the map. Into the car. Zoom. Right. Do I have to look for it? Oh shit! This is gonna be fun. So,
Thanks to the information Suzanne gave me, I should be able to find the cabin on this map.
I don't remember, but I know that we left town, we crossed 2 bridges. 2 bridges. Then past the cornfield on the left. Okay, 1. So we left town. But which town did she leave from? Industries moving on, we stopped outside a cabin. 2 bridges, right? So there's 1, 2. And trees.
That can't be the right place.
Okay, maybe not. Okay. 2 bridges. Oh wait. 2 bridges. Right, does she mean in terms as in like there's 2 bridges, or she actually went over 2 bridges? I think they went over 2 bridges. From the sound of it. So what town, whatever town they left on. 1, 2. So that's on the right. Needs trees, we stopped in the middle of outside a cabin. One, 2. So I'm either thinking it's that one, because if they crossed that bridge, they would have seen a cornfield on the left as they came in. Or is it just that it's trees? 1, 2. And then trees.
Probably not here.
Nah, it's not there. Okay. 1, 2. I'm trying to work it out from a town's perspective. It's not. Constitution in some thick. Ah, right, some thick foreign. Okay. Alrighty. 1, 2. Some thicker woods. No, it's definitely not in that region. But it all depends on which direction you're going out of town of. That's the good thing. It could have been 1, 2. No, it's not that way. It's not, definitely not that way. So it would have been just straight from the get-go. They would have crossed 2 bridges. That would. No. I've already checked that one up there. So 1, 2, woods. Cornfield on the left, a bit of woods and woods. Can maybe use a bit of hint. City she came from is the one on the left. Okay, so the city on the left. Cross 1. You cross 2. You went through food, turn to the corner on the left.
I got it. The cabin
There.
has to be here.
Done
I
it.
have to find that cabin. I hope I'm not too late.
Bye. You know, not tell him. I think I found this cabin. I'm gonna go and check it out. Don't tell your boyfriend. Dame Agatha Christie, Mary Clara Christie, also known as the Lady Malawan, was an English writer known for her 66 detective novels and 14 short story collections, particularly for featuring those. Yeah. Here's the cabin in the woods. It's a nice type of pace, this.
Okay, here is this famous cabin. Let's investigate.
Da-da-da-da.
Noah
Da-da.
brought Suzanne to this dump on Valentine's Day? What a romantic. That
Shut
barrel is sturdy enough. I could climb on it.
Oh. That's a teddy bear. She's gonna be dead in there, isn't she? Oh, I'm just...
Empty wine bottles. Somebody has been
Oh, it's not gonna be that, you know what?
It's Daisy's plush toy. If Fluffy is here, the kidnapper has been here. I have to get inside this cabin. Ugh, an old hunting trophy starting to
Hunting!
molt.
Ew. Anything else in this room? I don't like all the sounds I'm hearing.
A maul for splitting wood. Perfect for attacking doors.
Hell yeah! Breaking and entering! Even though she's a detective. Let's do it. Smash that door! Come on. They'll be gone, but... And you don't call any
Look at
backup.
that. A broken door to invest. Some people seem to have played here before.
Just check everything.
The floor is scratched and worn in this area. The sofa must have been moved a lot.
Well, that makes me think that this trouble in the old mill. Trapdoor. Right, trapdoor, but we'll need to investigate everything else first.
A lot of tools. I guess somebody noticed the cabin was about to fall down. Some boxes. I wonder what they were used for.
Okay, let's check the room. Hairbrush.
That's a woman's hairbrush. Did Suzanne actually come in here after all?
Doubtful. Bed been slept in? This game is on PC. I want to go and have a go at it. Yeah, it is on PC. Yes, it is. I got my copy on Good Old Games.
It's Fluffy, no doubt about it.
It's Fluffy. It's Who told you about Fluffy, eh? Oh, golden moustache.
Mustache. Thank you very much.
I almost found all of them. Right, let's go. Right, the fire. Oh, check the fire.
The stove
Check the
is
fire.
cold. Nobody's been here recently.
Oh, I'm actually scared to look what's down here.
It's booby trapped. If I move,
Fuck!
it could go off, and that countdown tells me it wants to go off anyway.
Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What's the hints? All the hints. The symbols on the V wheels must collide with each other. 5 says do not match any of the wheels. Probably has the 3 symbols facing up. Okay. 3 symbols facing up. Okay. Oh. No, keep that there. Have I done it? Oh, okay, okay. Now what? What do I do? I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah. I'm not a bomb expert! I have to take the cable from the flash, with the flash. I have to take the cable with the flashing lights. For the second one, I have to disconnect the bottom cable. For the moment, I have to disconnect the middle cable. Okay. I have to disable the bottom of the flashing light. That one. Oops! Definitely not that one. Okay, I did not know you can die.
Since I'm telling this story to you, Mr. Poirot, you should be able to deduce I didn't blow myself up. Let's see if I can remember how I defused the bomb.
Yeah, I don't okay. Right. Cut that one. Okay. It's the one with the blinking light. Right. Nope. Kaboom! Yeah, we know we didn't die. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, we kind of know that was not the case. Okay. All right.
I'm telling this story. Let's see if I.
Right. Right. First one's that. It's that one. Okay, so the next piece. Bottom piece. Try the middle. Okay. Okay, that's good. Right. Now what? Right. No idea what I'm doing here. Activate the battery, unlocking the pistons that block it. The first switch does not need to be used. Start from the top, just press the second and third, fourth switches. So, second, third, and fourth. Second, third, and fourth. Second, third, fourth.
Okay. So far, so good.
Wow, I wonder if that's how close it was. This would have ended my investigation right here.
Which we already
These
did
rods
that.
are heading towards the canisters. It must be the trigger for the explosion. I smell a strong, sweet smell. Damn. I think these are filled to the brim with diethyl ether. Incredibly flammable. It looks like the kidnappers wanted to utterly destroy this place and whoever opened this hatch.
It's a bit flabbergasted.
I have to open it.
If it's got the head in it, I am so not impressed.
Oh no. Daisy.
What? Oh no.
I called in my discovery of the body. Then there was nothing I could do except protect the site for forensics.
What? What? So she was oh fuck, bro.
The forensics team arrived an hour later. Cordoned off the cabin with
Oh
ice and tape,
shit.
and went to work, looking for physical evidence, fingerprints,
Fuck.
testing for fluids, DNA, any clues science can uncover.
So the fuckers got away. What? Hercule Poirot is one of Agatha Christie's most famous long-running characters, appearing in 33 novels. Oh, they're gonna be fucking devastated. Yeah, that is
They
dark.
removed Daisy's body. The autopsy would take place in the morning.
Shit.
But I had one more stop to make.
I mean, fuck. I telling them, fuck that. Making me do this. Oh, that's just. Oh, that's blood curdling bad. Oh, fuck nuggets. Oh, fuck nuggets. She's about to have a kid as well. Well, that nanny's definitely they're gonna get a new nanny. Fuck that, yeah.
Oh no!
Oh Oh no! Oh no! No, but Jesus, I have to lighten that up. Jesus fucking Christ, that is just fucking brutal.
That night,
Fucking
I swore to find the
brutal.
monster who killed that child.
And to think it could be that bastard that is on the train. Oh my god. Fuck. Super dark. Yeah, see, we're not moving. We're definitely not going to move in that mess.
Ratchet on train saw me? How? Daisy.
Yeah, let's see the doc what he says.
She was awake?
And then she collapsed again.
I take the responsibility. She was weaker than I realized.
Oh.
Lie still while I examine you. Pupils dilated?
She took
I'm
the sleep
alright.
in. She must. Ratchet might have actually gave her sleeping pills. She's also been under the influence of sleeping
You are
pills.
far from all right. You have been heavily sedated. Your pulse is very weak.
I have to finish my story. Ratchet can't escape again.
But he's dead.
Can't
He's
escape.
dead.
Have no
Yeah,
fear
he's
of that,
dead. Yeah,
mademoiselle.
he's dead.
Ratchet
He's
will
fucked,
not
mate.
escape.
We must hear her story.
This woman needs rest. I will let you know when she is recovered enough to continue. But I warn you, it will be some time.
I understand, Doctor. Thank you.
I have completed my preliminary examination of the deceased.
Oh,
I
please
think
let us
that
know,
it
yeah.
will interest you.
Yes, let's
Indeed
do it.
it will. And I have other witnesses to interrogate. You are right.
Yes, we do.
Let's not put this poor woman in danger. There will be plenty of time for her to finish her story when she has recovered.
I'm just hoping that nothing
By
bad
all
happens to her
means,
now.
Tell me the results of your examination.
Please do. So we know she's definitely American. She's definitely not fucking 18. And she's a police detective. There you go. So I like this. It gives you that little
That happens to me a lot.
it gives you that little interaction, doesn't it? So what was the cause of it? Well, we also know it was stabbing. Well, Ratchet
Mr.
smokes.
McQueen and Mr. Masterman told me that Monsieur Ratchet didn't smoke. Can you confirm this?
I can't say without a more extensive post-mortem.
I kind of doubt he did. Cause of
What
death.
is the cause of death?
Multiple stab wounds to the upper torso. It's odd there are no signs of a struggle. That might indicate one of the first wounds was enough to kill him.
It seems that Monsieur Ratchet had taken sleeping pills during the night.
Ah, that would explain the lack of defensive wounds.
Stab wounds.
What can you tell me about the stab wounds?
I counted 12 in all. One or two
Jesus,
so
that's a
slight as to be
lot.
practically scratches. On the other hand, at least 3 would be capable of causing death. The angle of the wounds is instructive. Most appear to have been struck by a right-handed person. But you see this one, under the right armpit. It's not a deadly blow, given the depth, but a right-hander couldn't have done it. It was most
Multiple
certainly struck
victim?
with the
Multiple
left hand.
murderer?
So, our murderer is left-handed. No, it is more difficult than that, is it not?
As you say, Mr. Poirot, some of these other blows are just as obviously right-handed.
Multiple killers? Maybe?
Do we have a first and second murderer, as the great Shakespeare would put it? The first murderer stabs his victim and exits left, turning off the light. Then a second murderer comes in the dark, does not see his or her work has been done, and stabs a dead body.
Magnificent.
You think so? I'm glad. It sounds to me a little like nonsense.
Can you give us now the correct time of
Can
death?
you estimate the time of death?
Rigor mortis was advanced. but not complete. I estimate the death occurred between midnight and 2 in the morning.
That tallies with the witness statements I've collected so far.
Leave the conversation.
Thank you, Doctor. Excellent work under difficult circumstances. Please let me know when I may speak again with Mademoiselle Locke.
Of course.
Let's basically find out who is a vape smoker. Ask all passengers if they have a taste for bananas. So, are you a bit of a monkey then? Offer the passengers okay, maybe not. As persons if they smoke. It's more than that's a more common sense answer anyway.
That's certainly a good place to start.
Okay. What's the best way to find out who is a vape smoker? Recall a conversation about vapes. Recall a conversation about vapes and cigarettes.
I don't remember any conversations about smoking. The topic is of no interest to me.
Remember the deal I've been smoking? Yes, that's more deductive.
I have personally seen some passengers smoking. I just have to remember who they were.
What's the best way to find out? Ask someone who smokes a lot if they know a vape smoker. Search the suitcases. Search all the suitcases of all passengers? No, that one. Ask someone who smokes a lot if they are a vape smoker.
I suppose it's likely they will give me the list of who smokes what. Et voila.
There we go. Congratulations, we got it. A new vape mystery discovered.
How is Mademoiselle Locke, Doctor?
Her vital signs are improving, but she is still unconscious.
I understand. Thank you for looking after her.
Thank you, Doctor. Right, Mrs. Locke and Mr. Ratchet's mind map. Continue the interrogation. So, Mrs. Locke and Mr. Ratchet. So, let's link everything between Locke and Ratchet. The photo that is within the trash was connected to that point. Miss Locke hid from Ratchet. Miss Locke was spying on Ratchet on the platform. That made shit tons of sense. And then Miss Locke is a police officer. Ratchet is probably immersed in shady. That all ties up with me.
That was
makes sense to me. Magnifique. 12 stab wounds, stabbings. Right. Got another case, the vape smoker. Miss Hubbard did not smoke. She did not smoke. I remember that. Mr. Michel, he said he went out for a smoke on the platform at that night, so that makes sense to me. Masserman, he smokes.
Right.
Mr. McQueen, he said he smokes. If I remember.
My little grey cells did not let me down.
I got it. I did remember. It's good. It's actually good that this game actually makes you think back on what's been said. I've actually found that really good. I really am enjoying that. It truly helps you kind of stick out, you know, because some games, once you know it, you're done. You move on. But not in this case. Right, so we need to investigate. Okay. They smokes and smokes. So I need to talk to. It was Mr. Colonel Offblock, the retired man himself. Where is he? Where is he? Where is that? Where's his face? I just skipped past it because he's got. Yeah, he's got. We need to find Archibald Arfonaut. That's who we need to find next. But what room did it say he was in? 106. So we're in 105, 105, 106. see if we can get a hold of him.
Captain Arbuthnot, I beg your pardon, but could you answer a few questions for me?
I'm grateful you found my ticket, Poirot, but now is not convenient.
Fucking excuse me?
Expect such a resistance.
You will come
I
out
need to
and
be
actually...
sure before accusing the captain.
Okay. Is there something I can do to get him out? I've just whether to get the paper or know someone who does. Let's go to people have to continue. Okay.